How many times have you heard some wannabe YouTuber exclaim, "Making viral videos is easy, you just have to do this"? Yeah, I could get a video going viral if I wanted to, but appealing to the general audience is beneath me. If I follow trends, it would be super easy, but I just don't want to get views like that. Anybody who's saying something like that, I'm calling you out. There's no way you're going to get the viral video if you want it bad enough, because, well, I don't know, let's find out, shall we? So come along on my journey to find out if a person can make a viral video that's anime related. And I'm not saying that it's completely impossible. People have done it before, like Nathan from Nathan For You actually did it. But he went really out of his way to achieve it, and I'm pretty sure that no YouTuber would put in as much effort as he did to achieve something like that. Now, in this video, I'm going to try and make a viral video myself, but to any of you loudmouth commenters who say that it's super easy, then I'm challenging you and putting down $100 of my own money if you succeed. But more on that later. For now, I want to set some stakes so I'd have some incentive as well, because, well, nobody's gonna pay me money if I win. The goal is to get 100,000 or more views. Anything above that is success for me. But if I don't reach it, then for every 1,000 views that I miss, I'll have to take a shot of water. And for every 10,000 views that I miss, I'll watch one episode of some of the worst anime in existence that you guys recommend in the comments down below. So now that we got the rules and motivations out of the way, it's time for the most boring part of the video. Research! You might think that it's easy to figure out a video that would perform well, but if you think that, then you're a nincompoop with less IQ than a person that likes the Netflix's Death Note adaptation. You can't just go to a YouTuber's channel, sort by most viewed, and then try to recreate their best performing video. Popular YouTubers might go viral because their fanbase promotes it. With big enough of an audience, your videos have a higher chance of gaining more views. Do you think PewDiePie's Bitch Lasagna would really perform that well and be the most viewed video on his channel if it wasn't PewDiePie? No. We're stepping out of the metaphorical box into the literal box and finding out some smaller YouTubers who've gotten their videos to go viral. To be fair, I already did the research a long time ago. Right now I'm just mashing buttons in Google Docs, which is gonna be pretty annoying to remove, to be fair. God damn. You know, a couple of seconds back when I said I'll only look at smaller creators, well, I lied. I will be looking at everybody small and big alike, as long as they have videos that have over 5 times the amount of views as their subscribers. And here's the list. Disclaimer, this list isn't perfect. I rounded up a lot of numbers, and at some points I started being more specific with what I added as a viral video because of new discoveries. Overall, I went over 50 YouTubers in the niche of anime, and I got to say, it's not easy, man. I understand even less about this than I did before, except that if you deal with numbers, then you should really work in Excel. Always use Google Sheets. Don't create tables in Google Docs. What the hell was I thinking? There are a ton of factors to consider when making a viral video that is driving me bonkers. Like, sure, you might go viral, but if people don't subscribe, then is it worth it? Why even do it if you're not going to gain an audience? Might it even be detrimental to your channel because YouTube then sees that you've done well, but suddenly views and everything drops, and in the eyes of the algorithm you might seem like a dead channel? Or can you repeat Taking together all the material, here's the stuff that I found out you should avoid or is kind of impossible to recreate. First of all, hyper-popular collab videos. Something like what the Anime Man did with PewDiePie or CDogVA did with the Hit or Miss Girl. I don't really have access to creators at the top of their game, and T-Series isn't really responding to any of my emails considering Wars, so collabs are a bust for me. Secondly, you can't use anything that was a surefire thing back in the day, as in videos that might have been successful a year or two ago aren't a feasible option these days because of the algorithm. For example, list videos like top 10s. As you can see from the Mr. Chronixy example, he made his career with clickbaited top 10 lists which like Power to ya, nothing wrong with that. But if you look at the recent ones which are as clickbaity, they don't even get 1/10 of his sub count and can perform worse than regular videos. Same goes for reviews. While a couple of years back they were the staple of any tube and a guaranteed hit, these days reviewing is an oversaturated market where you might get no views at all. But I already went into detail as to why reviews are dead, and you can find that video in the link above or in the description below. The only exception that still seems to hold any hope is when Netflix releases something new, but as of making this video, nothing seems to be on the release radar, so let's move on. Thirdly, going into oversaturation. You might think that trending topics are a good idea, but you have to think about how many people are trying to be YouTubers these days, and how many videos are being made on the same topic. If you think you're going to break a story about something and an hour or two has passed, then you're too late. Videos will be made on something minutes after it releases. No! Some dudes are so ahead of the times that they make videos and stuff that is going to release days, weeks, sometimes even months ahead, just predicting what it's going to be like, so when the actual stuff arrives, their old videos will get promoted and put ahead of everybody else. So while trending stuff might seem like an obvious answer, it's mostly reliant on luck and sacrifices that you need to bring to the almighty algorithm to boost you in front of everybody. Unless you're Mr. Beast, and just know the secrets of how the universe works and can make every video be an insane viral massacre. As an example, I like to bring H-Haven when it shut down. That seemed like an interesting story to talk about, because all of the AnyTube is familiar with the site and it's a pretty big deal. So I quickly hopped on YouTube and discovered that nobody has made any videos on it. Like, what are the chances? Literally, what are the odds that nobody's made a video on something so huge hours after it happened? That can't be true. So instead of just searching them, I sorted by new, and there they were. Tons of videos about it which YouTube just had buried. There were like 20 to 30 of them with the exact same keywords that I was searching for. But none of them showed up since they were people who were under 1,000 subs, and they didn't get much views either. The ball only started rolling when some of the YouTubers with a higher sub count started showing up and got the views. And only a handful, maybe even just one or two smaller YouTubers got the views that they should have gotten. The rest just faded into obscurity. Outside of actual videos, thumbnails are also something important to look at when trying to go viral. That's the stuff that people will be looking at first to see if they even want to click on your video. But heck if I know how they work. You'd think that adding a reactionary face works because people like to familiarize faces and seek them out first, but nope. Even if you're a bigger YouTuber, then it doesn't guarantee views unless you're a household name. Adding text on it or trying to make it appealing doesn't seem to be that important either, considering that some people get virality with a very basic thumbnail or even by just having a still from the video in there. The only thing that I've noticed is that split screen might help, or having multiple people on the thumbnail at the same time. It's not a guarantee, but it just seems to bring more interest to your video. So we have a ton of things what not to do, but what can we do? Well, I'm glad you asked. According to my table, the most likely videos to work are video essays and theories. Also, you can't have absolutely any swearing in your videos, or those at YouTube will your little tiny. Though simply censoring something obviously gratuitous seems to be fine. To make things a bit easier, I gathered up the most potential candidates who are around my sub count and assigned them scores based on the difference between their views and sub counts, and these were the top people that stood out. And my theory is already completely cucked by Jackie's boy, because his best performing videos are trending videos. Fine. I'm going to make two videos. Video 1. First up, a high-risk video about something trending. Both the positive and negative side to this is that if you're one of the first people doing this, you might either be lucky and be promoted to the top, or covered by everybody who's doing it after you. For this, I decided to do a video about One Punch Man. It was at the height of relevancy back then because it was a long-awaited sequel to the first amazing season, and it also had some controversy surrounding it because it changed studios and now looked a bit different. I was planning on doing an analytical video on it, but then Noxtaku entered the game. He came up with the original idea of gathering YouTubers to react to the show. And honestly, that was a brilliant idea. Stuff like that seems to do really well on YouTube right now. So I begged him if I could use the idea, and he was like, "Sure, get you some views, boy, you deserve it. You're the best YouTuber in the game and completely underrated, so hopefully you get more subscribers and people hitting the subscribe button and the like button under the video." I'm paraphrasing here, but that's vaguely what I remember him saying. Also, since it's featuring a lot of bigger creators, it should have views guaranteed, right? Well, as you might have seen... Who am I kidding? You probably didn't even see it. Because it was a flop. End result, slightly over 3,000 views, which isn't making the outcome look too good for my liver. But now on to my second masterpiece. A deeper video that should be ageless, so people can still watch it a year or two later without feeling that it's out of date. For this one, I did more thorough research. I looked through different creators and the series that they do to get ideas for titles and how to create something interesting for a wider audience. Then, I went on to Google Trends to find the most popular anime that has been going strong for the longest time now. Afterwards, I looked on YouTube if a video with similar title and tags has been done before, or if I got something that stands out. And finally, I ended up with a video idea about the show that has been famous for quite a while now. It also has some controversy behind it, so talking about it and shitting on it should be safe enough. So yeah, let's do it! Oh, so you poor delusional boy. Now, this is pretty much something that I put all my soul behind, both editing and clickbait wise. I even went as far as to get a friend, Lowart, to do the intro in hopes that people don't instantly click away when they hear a weird guy with an accent speaking. There was absolutely no sensible reason for having him do it. I just thought it would sound better. But after publishing it, I didn't stop. I promoted it on my Twitter, which you should follow because it doesn't have that big of a reach yet, but also... Now, I don't recommend anyone to do this, but I bought some upvotes on Reddit. I didn't want to buy views on YouTube because that would like completely ruin everything, but promoting it on other sites should be fine. Somehow I feel like I really got scammed there, because neither of the posts are performing as well as they should have. These guys made it seem so easy and simple that you just throw money at it and you instantly get the top spot on Reddit, but it's not easy at all! So as you might have noticed, that video didn't perform that well either and got slightly over 2,000 views. You know, there never really was a good outcome from this for me. Either I didn't get the views and I seemed like a total loser, or I did get the views and I proved the point of every asshole who said they could do it. What a nice lose-lose situation. Sums up my life perfectly. So what's the takeaway from this video? Well, use Google Sheets for dear lord. I literally made a table in Google Docs, but there's no way to sort it, and everything is just randomly compressed together. I can't make it wider than the page. It's so bad. But now, going back to the cash money thing that I was saying in the beginning, I guarantee that some of you people are commenting down below, or most likely already commented down below and then clicked out of this video, that I did something wrong. I messed up. I missed a crucial detail. I'm actually dumb and getting a viral video is easy. Well, shut the fuck up, stop commenting and put your money where your mouth is. Or in this case, my money. To the first person who succeeds in creating a viral video, I'm PayPaling them $100 USD. The rules are that you have 1 month starting from this video's release date. If you have under 10,000 subs, then you need to get over 100,000 views. If you have under 50,000 subs, then you need to get over 500,000 views. And everybody over that will need to get 10 times the amount of views as their sub count. The views have to be natural and legit. You can't buy any views on YouTube, and if you're a bigger channel like Naxtaku for example, then you can't create a new channel and say to everybody, oh, go there, and then rake in 100,000 views with a channel that has 100 subscribers. No, it has to be your main channel and no cheating allowed, of course. But you can promote it on other websites like Reddit or Discord or whatever forum you have. Also, once you have uploaded, DM me the link to your video on my Twitter account so I could confirm it and insert it into the list of videos. So good luck to everybody who wants to test their algorithmic luck. But I'm done with viral videos now and just going to set myself ready for the punishment. Speaking of which, don't forget to comment down below which anime you think are the worst, and 9 of those I will pick out and watch in my next video. Also, before you go, don't forget to drop a like and share this video. It means a lot to me. And also, since I'm putting my own money into this, I'd like it to have a bit more wider reach so more people would maybe join in and see if they can actually do it, not just comment down below how stupid I am. I do hope that somebody manages to prove me wrong and make a viral video, but for now, I'm out. Bye!